Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Carter's secret investor, Sheila Fund's luxury brand business. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Carter Walton's Lawrence St. Victor pitch was rejected. Now with Hope Logan's Annika Noel firing, the COO is out for revenge. Carter mentioned he would put in his own money for the expansion. Carter might not have enough money on his own, but could get a secret investor to launch his own company. Could Carter end up getting involved with Sheila Carter Sharp, Kimberlin Brown? Sheila has a lot of hidden money and is overdue to get involved in something scandalous. Keep reading and let's talk about the possibilities. B&B spoilers reveal that Carter made a luxury brand pitch to Forrester Creations. Steffi Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline McThinswood, shut it down. So Carter was counting on Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, and Eric Forrester's John McCook final decision. Eric, Ridge, and Steffi all discussed it. Honestly, it really seems like they did seriously consider it, and for multiple reasons. It wasn't a good fit for Forrester Creations. However, when Eric explained this to Carter, the COO didn't take it well. In fact, Carter seemed to think he was being dismissed. After Eric's rejection, Carter got a text from Hope. Carter sped in his sports car into the Forrester Creations parking lot, complete with screeching brakes. Hope trotted up to Carter and told him she had been fired. Hope just wanted to get out of there, but Carter glared up at the FC logo on the building. With fierce determination and hatred in Carter's eyes, he promised Hope that they aren't going to get away with it. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that the double murders caused a dip in business for a while at Il Giardino. However, Deacon Sharp, Sean Cannon, seemed to recover. Deacon's business is doing very well. When Deacon learned about Carter defending Hope's line, he was filled with gratitude. In fact, Carter recently told Deacon that there were great things ahead and wanted Hope to be part of it. While Carter seemed to be hinting at an investment opportunity, Sheila is the one with the money. Sure, Deacon's restaurant is doing well. However, it's been mentioned a lot that Sheila has all kinds of money hidden away. Carter might pitch an investment to Deacon, thinking he might help fund the luxury brand idea. Deacon probably wouldn't be able to do it, but Sheila could. Even though Carter dismissed Sheila recently, he could have a change of heart. Not only does Sheila have money, but she is creative and could probably have her own line of Halloween-centered items. It would be controversial and might not happen, but it certainly would be interesting. In the glistening corridors of Forrester Creations, the hum of sewing machines and the cadence of bustling designers filled the air with palpable energy. Carter Walton, the trusted and loyal COO, stood in his office, eyes narrowed as he read through a set of financial projections. The numbers glistened on the page with promises of a bold future, one that could catapult Forrester Creations to a luxury market pinnacle like never before. But as the prospect loomed before him, it also brought with it a shadowy dilemma. For months, whispers in the fashion world spoke of an ambitious new project at Forrester, a luxury brand extension that could redefine couture in the eyes of even their most discerning clients. Carter, who had always been the voice of reason amidst the often chaotic dramas surrounding the Forresters, had taken on the challenge. He knew that the venture required an injection of funds far greater than what their current reserves could comfortably manage. After countless late-night meetings and proposals met with hesitation, Carter finally secured a potential investor willing to pour millions into the business. The problem? The investor was none other than Sheila Carter. Sheila Carter's name was synonymous with trouble, treachery, and everything forbidden in the Forresters' world. Her reemergence in Los Angeles had stirred fresh tensions, like a villain stepping back into the spotlight, just as the city thought it had rid itself of her influence. But beneath the surface, Sheila was as cunning as ever, capable of weaving herself into any narrative where power and prestige beckoned. Carter remembered their first clandestine meeting at an upscale lounge in Beverly Hills, where Sheila sauntered in, cloaked in an aura of mystery. Her eyes, sharp and unwavering, met his as she took her seat. The air between them crackled with an unspoken understanding. He was desperate, and she was intrigued. "You're a smart man, Carter," Sheila had purred, sipping her wine. "You know what they say. The higher the risk, the greater the reward. And I have every intention of seeing Forrester Creations soar, with or without their knowledge of my generous contribution." Carter swallowed the knot in his throat, torn between the obvious red flags and the siren call of possibility. He was no fool. He knew that a deal with Sheila was as treacherous as treading on broken glass. But Forrester Creations wasn't just a company to him. It was family, an entity he had devoted years of loyalty to. He envisioned the brand flourishing under his watch, reaching unprecedented heights, and he imagined the look of pride on Ridge's and Eric's faces when they saw what he had helped build. That dream, more than anything, made the decision feel worth the risk. Over the next few weeks, the financial transformation began with surgical precision. Funds from an anonymous benefactor trickled in, empowering the creation of an exclusive line that shimmered with opulence and innovation. The collection, known only by its codename, Horizon, became the talk of high society before even a single dress graced the runway. Designers worked feverishly, putting the final touches on gowns adorned with crystals and metallic threads, silhouettes that challenged tradition yet paid homage to Forrester's rich legacy. But secrets never stayed buried for long, especially not in the hallowed halls of Forrester Creations. It wasn't long before Ridge began to notice discrepancies in the budget reports. Late one evening, as Carter reviewed contracts in his office, Ridge stormed in, eyes flashing with suspicion. "Carter," Ridge began, his voice heavy with doubt, "I need you to level with me. Who's funding this? Because whoever it is, they're keeping us afloat when we should be drowning." Carter felt the floor tilt beneath him, the weight of his betrayal pressing down like a leaden cloak. He steadied his expression, the well-practiced mask of composure concealing the turmoil within. "Ridge, all you need to know is that the investor believes in us, in Horizon, and in what we can achieve." But even as the words left his mouth, Carter could feel the cracks forming in his fragile facade. Secrets were like hungry wolves, prowling just beyond the reach of daylight, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Meanwhile, Sheila watched the unfolding drama from her secluded hideaway, her lips curling into a sly smile. The once disgraced figure was now a puppet master, maneuvering in the shadows while the Forresters unknowingly danced to her tune. She relished the irony. For years, she had been the outcast, the villain banished from their perfect world. But now she was the one holding the strings to their most ambitious endeavor yet. It was only a matter of time before her name would surface, whispered in the halls and sparking panic like dry tinder meeting a flame. The day of the grand reveal arrived with all the fanfare of an event bound to make headlines. The showroom was an expanse of polished marble and cascading lights, a sanctuary where fashion royalty gathered to witness history in the making. Models glided down the runway, adorned in masterpieces that shimmered like molten gold, each garment more daring and breathtaking than the last. Applause roared through the room, a chorus of approval that swelled with each passing moment. Yet, amidst the ovation, Carter felt the gnawing weight of his conscience. His eyes scanned the room until they landed on Ridge, whose expression had softened, imbued with awe and pride. But just beyond him, in the shadows of the crowd, a flicker of movement caught Carter's eye. Sheila, standing at the edge of the gathering, Her gaze locked onto him with a look that sent a chill racing down his spine. This was only the beginning, Carter realized. The secret of the mysterious investor was bound to unravel, and when it did, the fallout would be catastrophic. The price of his ambition might cost him everything. The trust of the family he'd worked so hard to protect, the company's integrity, and possibly more if Sheila's endgame proved as perilous as he feared. But for now, under the shimmer of lights and a cascade of applause, Carter stood at the precipice, balancing on the razor's edge of success and ruin. The echoes of triumph filled the room, but in his heart, the silence of impending doom whispered louder.